Have you ever wondered how we even know what ancient writings mean, especially when the language itself doesn't exist anymore? Well, that's actually a super long and painful process called decoding, basically figuring out how to read a dead language. It can take decades, sometimes even centuries, going through endless corrections, debate, and verification from scientists and local experts. But I'll make it simple for you to imagine. First, researchers have to gather as much data as possible: inscriptions, ancient books, manuscripts, anything they can get their hands on. And if they're lucky enough to find a bilingual translation, a text written in both the unknown language and another one we already understand, that's like striking gold. A perfect example is the Rosetta Stone. Because the stone had Greek inscriptions alongside Egyptian hieroglyphs, we were finally able to unlock the meaning of those mysterious symbols. Now, if you're into ciphers or secret codes, you'll get this next step. Researchers look for repeating patterns, names, phrases, or symbols that keep showing up, and then figure out where and how they appear. Basically, they look for connections between patterns while also studying historical context, like where the inscription was found, how old it is, and what was happening in that region at the time. Then they compare it to other language families from the same period because maybe, just maybe, another civilization recorded the same events in a different script. And through decades of research, mistakes are bound to happen, but it's often those mistakes that point people in the right direction. Of course, not every language gets decoded. Even today, there are some we still can't read, like the writing of the Indus Valley Civilization. The texts we found are just too short, and there's no bilingual version to cross-check. So imagine it like this. You and your best friend invent a secret code that only the two of you understand. How could anyone else ever figure out what you're saying? They'd have to notice patterns, sounds, repetition, tone, and context to make educated guesses. For example, if every time your teacher yells at you in math class, you both mutter the same word under your breath, that outsider might guess it's something negative, probably you complaining about the teacher. That's pretty much how linguists decode ancient languages, piece by piece, clue by clue, until the entire alphabet and meaning finally come together. And that's how it works. Thanks for listening. Make sure to stick around for the next episode. Oh, and drop a comment below if you and your best friend also have your own secret language.